Hey guys, I want to do a video first off on my intentions here on this channel, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how I hope to help others in their pursuit of carrying out God's will for their lives. I call it Biblical Life Coach because it's my intention to help people along and to coach people along in their journey in life, and to do it in a biblical way, and to use the Bible as a reference point from which we can draw wisdom and information, and ultimately the goal here for any and everybody is to draw closer to the Almighty. So the reason that I'm feeling led to do this channel, first off, is because I've done several Facebook videos, things like that, and the bottom line is I enjoy those, and these will be shared up on my Facebook page. But at the end of the day, the reach is limited, so I am intending to engage a lot of people and start kind of a community of people who want to better themselves, and just want to challenge and encourage everyone, and it helps me to help others do that. I feel like I do construction right now. I like to build. I'm pretty good at it. I like to manage. I lead a small company. But at the end of the day, I think one of the main reasons that God's got me here on earth is to encourage people, and to not only encourage, but to challenge people to do better and to be better stewards, and to be better and do better physically and spiritually, with their families, everything. Life is such a delicate balance, and this is what I've found. I'm in my, I'd say, mid-30s now, but one of the most difficult things about having a job or a company and or a family is it feels like life is pulling you in so many different directions. And I think that as I'm going through my life day to day and walking this delicate tightrope balance, I feel like I've got some things that I can share throughout the days. I've got a whole list of things that I'm wanting to share, that I think some things that will change your perspective on things and will encourage you to see things in a different way. You may, I'd like to kind of change your mindset on some stuff. And, I follow several people on YouTube as well, and I noticed that they read a lot of comments and they've built kind of a community around it. I think that's great. I think that's something that I would like to do as well. I'm not doing this for me. I'm not doing this to boast or brag or any of that. You won't get any of that out of me. It's not something I'm interested in. But I want to encourage and build up everyone who is listening or subscribing, and I want to help to build a community of people that are striving to do better in a time where so many people are feeling hopeless and weak and vulnerable. This is the time where we have to rise up and be stronger and be better. And I think that this channel is needed, and so that's why I'm putting it out. I'm sure there's another channel like it. I don't know, honestly, but I feel like I've been given certain wisdom, I guess, as to how we can be better, how we can do better, and I'm hoping to bring it to you in a biblical context, because that is my worldview. And without that worldview, frankly, I would think you would have a hard time getting to where we need to get as believers. Anyway, that being said, this is just kind of an intro video, just to kind of let you know where I'm going with this and how I'm wanting to proceed forward. I'll probably end up doing a lot of videos in the car because I'm traveling a lot here lately, but I'd like to get to a point where things settle down a little bit work-wise, and I'm able to do videos that are a little more official, or, you know, I'm not bouncing down the road and you're not having to deal with any road noise or service interruptions or anything like that that you may have to deal with me driving. But for right now, with the delicate balance we talked about, my drive time is kind of my downtime. So that's where we're going to have to start. And anyway, I hope that this channel blesses you, encourages you, and ultimately makes not only you better, but me better in the process as well. One of the things I'll touch on real quick is I feel like when we're not doing what God has called us to do, when we're not doing what we're designed to do, we start to break down and we start to fail. And one of the things that I've noticed, and I feel like I've become somewhat aware of that lately, and I can give you my whole life story and plan to tell you more about myself and why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I'm doing this in part because I really feel a burden in this area. I feel like quote unquote life coaching is something that I'm being called to do. Probably I'd call it more like discipleship or encouragement or whatever word you want to put on it. Life coaching is kind of a trendy word, and I think it kind of fits. You know, some people more than others need people alongside them to encourage them, to help them through some struggles, to help keep the balance in life. We've all seen or felt when the balance gets out of whack. Sometimes the balance gets way out of whack and it ends up in divorce or all kind of terrible things. And sometimes we feel it when it just gets a little out of whack. And that's our sign to say, okay, hold on, we got to back up, we got to recalibrate, we got to rebalance, we got to get back in the Word, we got to do whatever we got to do to get back in that sweet spot. And here lately, I believe with all that's going on in the world, finding that balance is becoming more difficult. So, again, the reason why I'm doing this is because I felt like it has been put on my heart to do it. And when we don't do what God's put on our hearts to do, we begin to go into a different direction. We begin to feel weak. We begin to, you kind of feel it. You know it. Deep down, you know you're not doing what God's got you here to do, and you start slipping. And so, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I got to do this because God's got it on my heart to do it. And if I don't, well, I don't want to know the consequences, but that's the reason why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I hope that you follow along, and we'll take this journey together. And let's build each other up, encourage each other, be kind, and just get better. Not only be better, we'd be better husbands, wives, employees, employers, whatever we are, deacons, doesn't matter, whatever you are, the goal is to get better and to grow better day by day. I would like to help you do that. Anyway, with that being said, thank y'all, and look forward to carrying this ministry on here. And subscribe if you want to see more, and like it if you like it, and dislike it if you dislike it. Anyway, thank y'all so much. Talk to y'all later.